afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
And now, your 2021
It's Angels baseball, and it starts
Los Angeles
right now.
Angel.
Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, getting a look at Dylan Bundy, this guy's made some changes throughout his career. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from the state of Oklahoma. Started his career in a bullpen, has made the switch to the starting rotation. Good fastball, doesn't throw as hard as he did early in his career. Keeps the ball in the ballpark pretty well and throws strikes. If he's throwing strikes, he has a chance to pitch well in this one.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. That'll bring up Harold Baines. It's been a 2 for 14 effort for him to this point in the series. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Ready now for the White Sox. Frank Thomas. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner will get back standing. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Baines, the runner at first with 2 gone. 1-2 to Frank Thomas.
1-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. White Sox lead 1. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Dallas Keuchel gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So stepping in is Garrett Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one in this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Jose Iglesias waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Again, another foul ball. And it's fouled away. On the ground to third. Moncada has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jimenez is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that brings up Mike Trout. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Fielded cleanly over to first, and that retires the side. Angels go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Paul Konerko. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And it's 2-1 now to Konerko.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Ground ball left side. Iglesias is up with it on the first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Up next for Chicago, Louis Aparicio. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to...
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jim Edmonds.
Jim Edmonds.
First pitch on its way. Keuchel, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
The next batter is Troy Glaus, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Bottom of the second here with no score. Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Sent out to straightaway center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6th, the right fielder, Tim Salmon.
And now for the Angels, Tim Salmon trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Nope.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. Angels are gone in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Only 1 hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff. Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Grandal on at first, nobody out. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. That one yanked just foul. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Ball that
to
time.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Minnie Minoso. Runners on the move for second. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Yohan.
2 out, runner in scoring position at second. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0. Ball left out front.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Here's the 2-0.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Full count.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The right fielder, number 3, Harold Baines.
Next, it'll be Harold Baines. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. Rendon has it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Now at the plate, Jared Walsh. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Two pitches fouled away. Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled off. Hit sharply on the ground. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw on the first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Matt Stassi.
Next up is Max Stassi. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. First offering. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Frank Thomas struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Strike two, swinging.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
Next will be the designated hitter, Paul Konerko. Now the first pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Strike two.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Down in order go the White Sox. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Garrett Anderson back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Moncada gloves it. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both of these guys living right about the same speed. 92 for one starter, 89 for the other. Ready now for L.A. Jose Iglesias flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
No, that's low.
Soft liner towards first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off to the right.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Luis.
Now here's the first offering. Louis Aparicio is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Catcher Yasmani Grandal batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Outside, that's ball.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, giving him an even 150. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Up next for the White Sox, the second
Into the box, Leury Garcia.
Garcia.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 9.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Minnie Minoso. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him. He'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3.
Yohan Moncada would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Fly ball out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at the Big A. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The Angels,
good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Jim Edmonds.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Jim Edmonds is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Troy Gloss. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a one-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The batter now will be Tim Salmon. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he'll get back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. To second for 1, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They practice plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. He's set. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. Salmon is off at first with 2 away. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Angels leave 1. It remains 1-0. Set for the start of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out. Yep, that ball went out.
Well, ball 3 here. Hey, and the White Sox would love to start it in and get that leadoff guy on. They'd love to get a leadoff walk right here.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Harold Baines.
Now to bat, Harold Baines. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Anderson will put this one away. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas, grounded out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the count will be full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. And the one thing you can say about Thomas is that his sense of the strike zone is as good as anyone's as he coaxes out a base on balls.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch. High and deep to left center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run home run from Paul Konerko. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez. Popped him up. Stassi is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose. And now, Jared Walsh. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more. Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here. Capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
That's wide, 2-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Gets him to swing and miss there, 3-2.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should have been ball 4. Time for a deep breath.
Fouled away. Lifted the other way out to left center. Minoso arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Now batting, the catcher, Max Stassi.
Digging in will be Max Stassi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
To the plate now, Garrett Anderson. And he hits it hard to the right side. Scooped up. Thomas will take this one over to first. And with that, the inning ends. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Mike Mayers is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21, Mike Myers.
New inning set to get underway. And stepping up as the shortstop, Luis Aparicio. And the pitch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
The 1-1 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Leury Garcia is on deck. The 3-1. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They lead it 3-0. Now in the box, Jose Iglesias. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike. This is in the air out to right field. Baines is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
0-1 the count.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jim Edmonds, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Look out, 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Jim Edmonds with the solo home run. The 396th of his career. And the Angels have made it a 3-1 ball game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So now to the plate, Claude Loss.
The third baseman.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And there's ball 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Steve Cishek will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
Into the box, Minnie Minoso. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Cishek's ready, coming at him with the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Ball one, taken just off the inside. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. The 2-2. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Two very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. So here's Yoan Moncada. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Pulled toward right center field. And plenty of room out there for Edmonds, and there are two gone now.
The right fielder, number 3, Harold Baines.
Up next, Harold Baines. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set and the pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and it's still 3-1. Evan Marshall will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 43, Evan Marshall.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in next will be Tim Salmon.
The right fielder, Tim Salmon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's okay.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tie run to the plate.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Next up, Jared Walsh. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Popped him up. Grandal has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Stassi.
Next to dig in, Max Stassi. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Now a move over to first.
Hey.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Nope.
2 balls and no strikes.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here's the 3-1. Swing and a missed good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Salmon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Matt Foster enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 63, Matt Foster.
So the next to bat will be Garrett Anderson. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. The walk would be good here, too.
Fouled off. Two down, runners at first and second. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Striding in is Jose Iglesias. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Aparicio is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. James Hoyt enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the imposing power bat, Frank Thomas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And he fouls this one off. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Hit the other way out toward right field. Salmon has it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
Paul Konerko will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First delivery to him.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot here for Paul Konerko. His second of the game, and the White Sox will move out in front 4-1.
They still have the bottom of the ninth to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Louis Aparicio, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
A pause and the 0-2.
Ball, that's out. I got the count 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Salmon gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Liam Hendricks enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 31, Liam Hendricks.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And digging in is the veteran DH, Mike Trout.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Jimenez, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Next, it'll be Jim Edmonds. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
1 out, nobody on. hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In now, Puigloss. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
From the stretch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Tim Salmon, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 3-1.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
15.
The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Tim Salmon, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. It was a base hit last time up. Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The White Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dallas Keuchel gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Liam Hendricks earns the save out of the bullpen, his 2nd. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Angels, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dallas Keuchel. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Dylan Bundy. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.